everybody, today we are going to start on a WordPress site journey. We're going to install your own WordPress with hosting and purchase a domain. So we are going to do a step-by-step, super basic walkthrough of how to set up your own WordPress site. This is my site that I set up super easy. It just has 3 pages with the blog and all that kind of good stuff. And not even all the content's in. But if you never set up your own WordPress or looking to set up your own site, you have found the super easy, basic, step-by-step guide with niche hacks. So let's get started. We are going to begin with actually purchasing hosting. Now, website hosting is basically where you rent space online to place your website. I usually use Bluehost because it has a cPanel feature. And the cPanel, as you'll see, is a really great way to keep your websites, your domains, how much space you're using, all that kind of stuff in one place. And it has one-click WordPress installs, which is awesome to use. You can host more than one site. And I'm telling you, once you get started creating websites, you'll just be popping them out all the time. So basically, to purchase this, you just click the big green button that says Get Started Now, and it goes over here to your plans. Now, with hosting, it's $6.95 per month, but you will pay for the year up front. Now, this is a starter plan. It only comes with one website. Do not get this. Like I said, for like $3 more, you get unlimited websites, unlimited website space, all that kind of good stuff. Once you get one website going, you'll want to create more. With Bluehost, they do give you a free domain. But basically what this does is if Bluehost goes down for any reason, you lose everything. It's best to have another domain with a different service, and for that we will use Namecheap.com. After you sign up with Bluehost, this is what your cPanel dashboard looks like. So in here is where we will eventually manage your new domain, and we will also install WordPress. Like I said, it's a one-click install basically that makes it really easy. Now it's time to choose a domain. Go over to Namecheap.com. If you don't have an account with them, simply sign up. If you need to already have one, then let's sign in. And then find your new domain. So type in the domain that you're looking for. For this example, I purchased allowmoneyflow.com. Now, I have already purchased this for the tutorial, but normally what you would do is just go ahead and search and see if it was available. When you find an available domain, you can add to cart and purchase. Now, when you also go to check out, you will get an opportunity to put on a Who Is guard. And what that does is basically protect your registration information. So when you register for a domain, all your information goes in, such as your address, your phone number, email address. So I would say for sure get that Who Is guard. Also, you'll be able to choose how long you'd like to register the domain. If you want to keep this domain for a long time, if this is something that you're planning to build SEO traffic to, purchase it for as long as possible. It's debatable whether or not this has really, any SEO value to it, yet Google knows that if you have a domain that you registered for a number of years, you're not going to send spammy backlinks to it. Usually domains that you want to turn and burn are purchased for a short amount of time. Manual means that you will have to go into Namecheap and manually renew your domain for another year or how many years you choose. Auto renew means that it will charge the credit card on file and renew it automatically. So if you're prone to forgetting things, and this is a domain such as your business name or whatever that you're planning to build up, make sure your auto renew is checked. And then confirm your order. After you got your domain with Namecheap, you come to this outdated panel that they have this embarrassing little sign for themselves. They're embarrassed. Anyway, what we want to do now is click on the domain because we want to be able to transfer then these name servers over to Bluehost. And this is where we'll let them know that we have hosting elsewhere. The domain name server has been set up. And basically, I'm going to show you how to do this. Normally, when you go in here the first time, these two Bluehost servers are empty. But I'm going to show you where to find them in Bluehost. You can buy any number of domains on Namecheap and simply send them over to your hosting with Bluehost. So over here we go back to our Bluehost cPanel, and we are going to go over to manage our domains. We are also going to assign a domain to our cPanel. Now when we do this, we are letting them know that we have a domain purchased someplace else, but we want to host it here. So I already added this, but we're going to put our Namecheap domain right here. We're going to set it as an add-on domain, and we are going to create a new directory. Now my directory has already been created, but here I would create a new directory, allow money flow, and then assign my domain. What this does is, and we're going to go back over to our domain manager, we're going to see our name servers after we click on the domain. And here they are. Now they are the same for everybody. The beautiful thing is that when we assign it to our cPanel, that's what makes everything work together. So what you would do is copy these name servers right here, take them back over to Namecheap, and put them in and save changes. Now we're all done with Namecheap. So let's exit out. Now that we have our domain set up with our hosting, it's time to install WordPress. And let me walk you through this so you can see how easy it is. Right here underneath Website Builders is Install WordPress. Click, and you'll choose the domain that you want WordPress installed on. Now it's important to note that if you currently have anything else on this domain, the install will wipe everything out. So make sure this is what you want to do. On a brand new domain, it's obviously what you want to do. So click Install. Now, if you only have one domain, just simply click on that domain and it will check to see if anything's on there. What you want to do is go ahead and check it. When it sees that nothing's on, you'll click Install. WordPress now through Mojo has a number of advanced options. I personally don't use them. Okay, a lot of times it's other themes or plugins or all that kind of stuff. I've been doing this for a while and I know what I like in my WordPress design and theme, so I don't do this. This would be up to you. I simply don't. So I just check I've read the terms and conditions and I install now. What WordPress is going to do is create credentials for you to log in. When you do that, you want to copy them down to a safe place so you know how to get back into your WordPress site. The beautiful thing is that you will get an email letting you know what they are, and you can view all the details. So here the install is underway. Here's some themes that you can purchase. This will be up to you in the future. But basically we're going to do a very simple setup and install of WordPress, and perhaps we'll go into more in-depth for actual design in a later post. All right, our install is complete. I'm going to click here to view my awesome credentials. So this right here, I'm going to view it. I am going to change my password, people. Anyway, so here is where I would log in to my admin area of WordPress. So here's the other beautiful thing. We are now completely done modifying Bluehost. So yet again, we can log out of that and focus specifically and only on our WordPress site. Welcome to the inside of your WordPress dashboard. I am going to exit out of this so we're not looking at it the whole time, but basically your WordPress dashboard, this is where you'll be from here on out. There's no reason whatsoever to hit your Namecheap account up again or Bluehost now that you're completely set up. This is what you wanted. So there's a couple things I do right away. Number one, I'll head over to my profile and I'm going to change my password to something that I can remember a little bit better. So simply go over there to your username, click on Edit My Profile, and you'll be able to change your password so you can remember it to log back in. Then I go to Settings, to Permalinks, and I make sure that they're pretty. So we'll go after the post name because this is what I want them to look like to help me with search engine optimization. I also know that I want to use my WordPress site as my entire site, so I don't want people to land on my blog page. I basically want people to land on a landing page and then keep my blog page separate as an option for them to click on. So I'll go to Pages, Add New, and I'll add something like Welcome, and then publish that. I'll add text later. Add New, and I'm going to add one that's called Blog. Now you can add any amount of pages that you like. I can add an About Me. I can add a Contact Me. And then simply when you want to add content to your site, you would add it here. Here is how you can contact me. See info below. And publish. Now how you basically set this up so that your landing page is welcome and your blog page is blog, we'll head over to Settings and Reading. Here the front page displays can be changed. Click on a static page, which is our welcome page, and our post page becomes our blog page. And save changes. If you want to get rid of the sample page that they have for you, simply just hover over sample page and hit trash. You can do the same eventually with the blog posts. Okay, so you have one Hello World. We'll leave that here for now. Again, once you start adding blog posts, you'll go Add New. My first awesome post, text here, and publish. Now a few more things I want to do is add some plugins. Now your Mojo account here comes with a few, and I personally don't use them. If you want to use them, that's totally fine. There's other ones that I'd rather use. So to add ones, what plugins basically do is increase the functionality of your WordPress site and give you the ability to customize it to your liking. One of the ones I add right away is no comments on pages. This removes the comment capability on all of your pages while still keeping them on your blog posts. I just think the pages look better and cleaner without a comment feature. So we'll do this again a little bit slower. So another one I like is SEO Yoast. So basically when you find the actual plugin, you just press Install Now. It will ask you to confirm, press OK. and WordPress installs it automatically and you simply activate plugin. Now it depends on the functionality of the plugins, and what they're used for is depending on where you find them located. Right now you can find any kind of settings here. Again, so the plugin settings are here, yet you'll actually find the capability of it in the posts. So when we edit our first awesome post, you're going to see the WordPress installed here. And this is then where it comes into play. Another plugin I really like is Contact Form 7. So if you have a contact page and you want people to be able to reach out to you via a form, Contact Form 7 is awesome. So basically this allows your visitors to contact you via a form on your site, and it's easily customizable. You'll find plugins that you need throughout your actual site setup and creation. Basically, if you come to something and you have a question, can WordPress do it? You'll probably need a plugin to pull it off. We're now going to head over to our theme, and this is underneath Appearance. The theme is how your website actually looks. This is the basic setup of it and all that kind of good stuff. You do have 3 themes to choose from, and simply if you want to change it or use any one of these, you would just, this is the one that's active, you just click on it. You can either do a live preview or activate. Once you activate a theme, all your content is still in place. It just might be the actual layout that changes. So you will not use your content when you update your theme. Simply go through and adjust your site so that it suits you. Now again, this is very basic setup. As you get into this a bit more, you can do amazing things with WordPress. But my suggestion to you is to simply go in and just start to get used to it. The beautiful thing about WordPress is that you really can't destroy it. It's kind of like a what you see is what you get type of deal. So when setting up a simple WordPress site, the thing you want to focus on is content on your pages, content in your posts, and that allows you to get a simple site up and going. The more you get used to design and everything else with WordPress, the more you can build a more robust site. But this will definitely get you started.